Good day, everyone. I am Alwin S. Galuno, a third year Business Sciences student, and I will be your teacher for today. On the slide, you can see four images: a flag, a sheep, a treasure bag, and a Christian temple. For now, I won't explain their meaning. Instead, I want you to keep them in mind as we go through a lesson. At the end, we'll see how all of this are connected to our constellation for today. We have three learning outcomes. At the end of this presentation, the students will be able to first, identify the shape and stars of the Crux constellation. Second, explain how Crux is used to find direction in the south. And third, describe the history and meaning of Crux and different cultures. Our topic is about Crux, also known as the Southern Cross. Crux is a small but very famous constellation. Its name comes from the Latin word crux, which means cross. You can easily recognize it because its stars form the shape of a cross in the night sky. Crux can be best seen in the month of March, and it is found in the southern hemisphere sky. It is very close to the south celestial pole, which is why sailors long ago used it as their guide for direction when traveling at sea. This constellation is also surrounded by other constellations such as Centaurus, also known as the Centaur, a creature that is half man and half horse. Mosca, also known as the fly, and Carina, also known as the keel of a ship. As you can see on the image, the Crux constellation was once considered to be part of the larger constellation Centaurus. For many years, people did not see Crux as its own constellation, but only as a group of stars within Centaurus. In 1598, the Dutch astronomer Petrus Plancius, based on reports from explorers Pieter Dirkzon Keyser and Frederick D. Hotman, officially described Crux as a separate constellation. From then on, Crux was officially recognized and separated as its own constellation. It became known as Crux, which means cross in Latin, or more popularly, the Southern Cross. Now, let's talk about the size of Crux constellation. It is 88th place or the smallest among all the constellations. Area covered 68 square degrees of the sky. Crux constellation is very special that it appears in many flags such as Papua New Guinea, Australia, New Zealand, Brazil, and Samoa. Now let's learn about the five stars of the Crux constellations or the Southern Cross. First, the Aprax or the Alpha Crucis, brightest, blue-white, and a multiple star system. Second, the Mimosa or the Beta Crucis, second brightest, and it is also a blue-white and a binary star. Third, Gaprax or Gamma Crucis, a red giant star, and the orange-red color but looks brighter because it's closer to Earth. And the fourth is the Delta Crucis, or the AMI, blue-white giant and very hot. And the fifth is the Epsilon Crucis, or orange giant, the faintest star among the five. On the slides, we show the colors of stars from hottest to coldest, which is the hottest is the blue one and the coldest is the red one. My question is, why is Acrax the brightest even though Amai is also very hot? The answer is because Acrax is a multiple star system that is more luminous and closer, so it shines brighter to us. The other question is, why was Jinan included with the Southern Cross even though it cannot shape a cross? The answer is because it is just like a student who always asks the teacher, Ma'am, Can we have a bonus point? By the way, the Genan is like a bonus star. We talk about the star region. It means even though it is not included in a cruise shape, but it is in between or in the region, within the region of the Crux constellation. So that's why Jinan is also included in the Crux constellation. We all know that Genan is an orange giant star, the faintest among the five main stars of Crux. But even if it's faint, it has a very special story. In Aboriginal culture, especially from the Wardaman people of northern Australia, Genan is part of a spiritual treasure bag. This bag is carried by the sky hero named Nawada, who teaches about law, ceremony, and wisdom. The treasure bag is said to hold songs, stories, and knowledge that guides the people in life. So when the Wardaman people look at Jenan, they didn't just see a star, they saw a symbol of wisdom and culture. A reminder that the sky holds stories that guide their way, just like Crux itself was used for navigation. Near the Southern Cross, we have two famous depth sky objects. We have first the Jewel Box Cluster or NGC 4755, a young open star cluster near Mimosa, with stars shining in red, blue, and white, making it look like a box of jewels. Next is the Coalsack Nebula, a large dark nebula made of gas and dust, blocking the light of background stars seen as a dark patch in the Milky Way. These two objects show the beauty and variety of the universe, one bright and colorful, and other dark and mysterious. Now that we have finished our discussion, let's answer the images I showed you earlier. We have flag, ship, treasure bag, and a Christian temple. So in the flag, yes, you are right. Crux appears on the flags of Southern Hemisphere nations. Great connection. Next, the ship. Correct. Sailors use the Southern Cross for direction. Like them, you can also find your way in life. Next, the treasure bag. Exactly. It stands for Genan or Epsilon Cruces, which is, in Aboriginal stories, it is a spiritual bag of knowledge. Just like Genan, each of you carries wisdom and potential inside. And the last image is the Christian temple. Yes, crux means cross in Latin. You saw the meaning clearly. Well done. Now that we have connected all the images to the Crux constellation, we can see how it is guide, a treasure, and a symbol of fate in the night sky. And since we have finished our discussion, we will now have a learning evaluation to check what you have learned and discovered today. On a one-half sheet of paper, answer the following questions briefly but clearly. Number one, what makes the Crux constellation important both in science and in culture? Number two, among the five stars of Crux, which one is the brightest and why does it appear brighter even if another star is hotter? Now that you have answered our short evaluation, let us close our discussion. We learned that the Crux constellation is more than just the stars in the sky. It is a guide for travelers, a treasure in stories, and a symbol of fate. And just like the stars of Crux, each of you can also shine in your own unique way. Thank you for being attentive and participative today. You all did great.